But let's talk about the playing on the Western side. Obviously, the Blazers-Suns game. I mean, the Suns were in control for most of that game, and the Blazers at the end just, Danny came in the game and
took over.
41 points.
He was by far the best player on the floor. Right?
Yeah, by far.
Absolutely.
I mean, his driving ability was on full display. And the Blazers were able to take that game, eliminating the Suns. And then on the other side, we got a beautiful game in the Clippers versus the Warriors. Clippers were in control of this game for the entire game. Up until the last 2 minutes, when it counts. Steph Curry, Al Horford, Draymond Green showed veteran experience, veteran poise, and were able to make huge plays down the stretch of that game to win the game for the Warriors. This is now Kawhi's second year in a row, his 3 last playoff appearances with the Clippers have all been losses. His last win was in 2021. He obviously has a Western Conference Finals with the Los Angeles Clippers. Is it time for the Clippers to move on from Kawhi Leonard?
I mean, realistically, with what the Clippers have to work with, I think you do need to move Kawhi for as many assets as you can get. I think it's time. We talked about this before, but it's time for the Clippers to enter this rebuilding phase. Like, it really is. I don't think the Clippers can build something around what they have now to make them even close to a contender. But yeah, I would like to see Kawhi get moved this summer. I really would. I think that would be the smart decision. And I think Kawhi can still win a championship somewhere. I really do.
Really? You still think he has potential? I mean, to go on like a super team.
Not even like just a good team.
A good team?
Yeah.
Kawhi on the Phoenix Suns.
I like that.
Kawhi on the Pistons. That moves me.
That moves me.
That moves me too. Over Tobias Harris?
That's what I'm saying. Slot him in there.
No. Tobias Harris.
Oh.
Yeah, Tobias for sure. There's respect there for sure.
But Kawhi's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Kawhi's an upgrade.
I think we could all agree.
It's close though.
Oh yeah. But like, I think all of us can agree equally that Kawhi Leonard is just a little bit better than Tobias Harris.
A smidge.
100% though, but like a move like that. Come on.
That's gonna be fine.
That would be a great
that would be Detroit
acquisition this offseason.
That'd be Detroit moving all in. And I think that's, at this point, that's something that they need to do. They have the capital.
They do.
You have been bad for so long. It's time to flip and go all in on this. I feel like that would be phenomenal for them. Or I'm just excited for whatever acquisitions the Pistons could get. Because I feel like we all agree they're like a piece off. They got the 1 seed.
I agree.
But
they just need another scorer. They need another
scorer.
Kawhi is one of the most efficient guys at scoring the basketball. So, yeah, I'm on the Clippers move away from Kawhi boat all the way. I think if we're being completely honest and holding Kawhi to the same standard that we've held so many other superstars, this Clippers experiment for his career was an absolute failure. This is a guy that we're talking about as one of the greatest small forwards of all time, comparing him to Larry Bird and Kevin Durant.
He is one
and
of the small forwards of all time.
all that. Yeah, he is. Don't get me wrong. But we got to hold him to that standard. And he's lost in the first round in, the past 3 times he's been to the playoffs. He lost this play-in game after being shut down by an old Draymond Green after coming off his best season yet. He only scored 21 points. When are we going to hold this guy accountable? He's the reason that the Clippers had to go out and sell their entire future to get Paul George. Now, when Paul George comes, that becomes a problem. They break that up. You give him James Harden. And we've got nothing out of it? That is a big failure to me. And Kawhi deserves some of the blame for that. I understand that he's played well when he's been on the floor.
That's what I'm saying.
But Durant was playing well last year with the Phoenix Suns. But he takes part of the blame for what happened with the Phoenix Suns.
I don't know. You can't really blame for a lot of those times, man. We gotta admit, he's one of the most injury-prone players.
That matters,
in the
man.
NBA.
He missed 40% of his total potential games he could have played with the Clippers.
That's a huge chunk. 40%.
That matters.
That does matter. And when you talk about Kawhi, but like you can't.
When the reason why Stephen A. Smith said he's one of the worst superstars ever is because, first of all, his personality, which I hold no qualms with him over.
Of course not.
I actually prefer players. It intrigues me when players play like that. But it's also
His availability.
Yeah, his availability. He's never on the floor. How can you crown yourself a superstar if you're never playing on the floor? You're missing 40% of the games.
I would never claim. Now, I agree that his Clippers tenure was definitely disappointing, but now I think we can all agree Kawhi Leonard cannot be a 1 on a championship team.
Not anymore. No.
Not anymore. But he could be a very good 3. That's a great 3.
That's a great 3 to have.
Yeah, that's a great 3.
And I don't know. I'm excited to see him go somewhere because I think it's almost guaranteed at this point. He's gonna get traded.
I mean, unless they end up like the Bucks, but
Yeah, but
And
I think
the whole-
Steve Ballmer needs to start to be realistic
You know
Yeah.
how much Kawhi's getting paid? $50 million a year.
I mean, Steve Ballmer loves Kawhi Leonard, man. That relationship between the two is unbroken.
That's going to do it for this episode of Run the Tape. Like, comment, subscribe. Playoffs are here, so stay tuned. A lot of cool content's going to be coming. Watch the YouTube, watch our TikTok, Instagram. Love the comments.
Yup, keep up.
Keep up. And until next time, let's run the tape.
Yep.
Baby.